Howdy everyone, Old Relic here. This is the third time I've shot an intro in the last 2 weeks to make video, and I've been to some really awesome spots, but none of those spots yielded anything. We should have been finding tons of stuff, man, but we found squat. So, as luck would have it, I'm out today. I just found something really cool. I left my phone in my truck. So, as soon as we get to my hole, I'll show you what it is. Well, there's the hole, and the target was very elusive. It's probably down there about 4 inches or so. There it is, right there. And I do believe that it is an American copper. It is too. Coronet head, I think. 18. These are like probably one of my favorite coins to find. What's it say on there? 18 something 9. You can probably see it better at home than I can. I'm really happy with that. I'm so happy I could almost cry. This side looks pretty good too. These are my favorites. Other than silver, I just love finding these American coins. I'll clean it up and we'll give you a close-up. All right. All right, well, here's my sweet new piranha shovel that I got from George Leshy. This thing's awesome. If you don't have a shovel like this, I highly recommend it. It's able to pry through this frozen ground, and way better than the other shovels that I have. It's a really sweet shovel. And what else is really sweet is that I'm holding in my hand here a nice coin ball. I'm sure it's a coin ball. I've been out all day struggling through the mud, but if you look right there, that to me looks like a coin ball. That is a coin ball. And what is the coin? There's the coin. I'm in a really old site, so I don't know what this coin is, but it's green, it's round, and it's mine. I'll clean it off and take a better look at it. Well, it's getting dark, and I was just thinking about heading out of this field here. There used to be a cabin on this spot. You can see there's lots of red brick, bits of china, all sorts of stuff sitting around. And I just pulled a really awesome relic out of this hole. It's only I think it's the third one I've ever found. Look at that beautiful bell. Look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, and it's got the thing on the top. This is called a Conestoga bell. And it is, it's complete. It's like the third one I've ever found. Holy mackerel. And that is an old one. Look at that. Oh, and look at the wear up in the top too. I bet the clacker's still in there, but it's probably rusted to pieces. Oh, yeah. What a way to end the day. Can't believe it's the end of February, and it is just absolutely beautiful out here tonight. The dew worms are out on the ground. And it's the end of February. It's crazy. Anyhow, I was just heading back to the truck, and I got a really good signal. I don't know if you can see that right there. That is a large copper coin of some sort. See if I can do this with two. There it is right there. I don't know what it is yet, but boy, that thing was screaming at me. It looks like it's I think it's a Bank of Montreal penny. Yeah, that's what it is. A big one. Woohoo! It's on the other side. Is it a Papineau or a... Let's see. Oh, I think it's... God, this stuff is so mucky. No, it's not a Papineau. It's, yeah, you can see the Bank of Montreal on there. What a great find. Man, this was a good day. This was a very good day. I'll get that up, get it home, clean it off, and give you a better look at it. Well, I hope you can hear me. It's quite windy here on this hill, but I appear to have just dug up a little tiny watch key. That's exactly what that is, little watch winder. That's a groovy little relic. Well, there's a good target in that clump right there. You can't see it at the moment. What I wanted to show you first was this. When I was digging the target, I spied this nice little bone bead. Very cool little bone bead. And then over here somewhere is my target. Where the heck was it? Let me just grab my pinpointer out for a second because I just saw it. Is that it there? Nope, that's a square nail. There it is, right there. Right there. That's it, right there. What will it be? It's thin. It's very thin. Kids, I don't know what that is. Oh my God. Holy shit. That's George II. Look it. You can see him. Is it George II? Is that what that is? Holy crap, man. Oh, we have to clean this off and take a better look at it. So it's wrap up time for video number 14, I think. I'm losing track. I have more videos than I have fingers and thumbs. It's a beautiful day though. It's awesome. It's late March and the weather is perfect. We're doing a little bit of gardening out here in the backyard, and I figured it'd be a good time to film the wrap up. Some great stuff to show you guys. So as we come in here, you can see we've got everything all kind of set out here. We'll do the coins last because everyone always loves the coins. Coins are awesome. There's Edgar. Hello, Edgar. You little turd. Oh, he's sweet. This right here is a Winchester brass shot shell. Late 1800s, early 1900s. A little bit mangled, which sucks, but it's the first cool shotgun shell that I have ever dug. Around the back it says use Winchester primer. They used to sell shotgun shells like this, and the idea was people reloaded them and used them over and over and over. Recycling before it was cool. And then I think in the 1960s they started selling the plastic ones. Before that they did the wax paper ones. So this was really a neat find. It doesn't look like much. There goes China and Edgar. Yeah, so. And here we have this beautiful little Conestoga bell in mint condition. It's missing its clapper from the inside. However, if you look in the very bottom of it, you can see the little thing for the clapper. So I'll put a clapper in there. I'd love to hear this thing ding again. That would be nice. I've only ever found 2 whole Conestoga bells. I found parts of a couple more. But around these parts, we generally find Crotal bells, not Conestoga bells. This here doesn't look like much, but it is actually a little multi-tool that I picked up on one of my metal detecting expeditions. I'm not sure the material, but it's got a worked edge right along there. And the coolest part of it is this see that little groove right there? You know what that's called? That is called a spoke shave. And that was used to make spear shafts and arrow shafts, things of that nature. Although I think this one was probably used for making a spear shaft, or like a dart for an atlatl, something like that. Some guy, and it's also worked along there too. They just hit a big core. There's the outside matrix of the old flint cobble, and they struck off this big giant flake and crafted a multi-tool out of it. They've got a knife there and a nice spoke shave right there. Pretty groovy. And while we're on the subject of the early North American, or the early people here, the First Nations, I also found this very cool piece of pottery. It's been marked. I think that's cord marking, like a cord impression, but it could be a stick. Hard to say. Nice big piece of pottery. We've got a nice little doll's foot. We've got, I think it's a 303, but maybe it's like a Lee Enfield, but it could be a Lee Metford. I found it at a very old site. I'm not quite sure what it is. The head doesn't look like a Lee Enfield 303. But it is a 303 caliber. We've got a nice little musket ball here with its sprue, which is that little nipple. So somebody made this and then dropped it and lost it. They never got a chance to fire it. Normally they would trim that sprue off. I found this very groovy black bead, which I'm giving to Dimple Dolly for her collection. I put the copper wire through it so it doesn't roll away. Very groovy. This is neat. This is a bone. It's the handle of a fork or a knife. I'm not sure which. Probably a fork, but they call that a scale, bone scale. And usually there's the inside of the handle. I don't find these very often. Usually they don't last. So I was very, very pleased with that little find. And then on to the coins. Over here we have 3 Canada large cents, 1900 with Queen Victoria, 1903 with King Edward, who was Queen Victoria's son. And I think this one's 1910. It's also King Edward. Interesting thing about this 1910 King Edward and this 1900 Queen Victoria is each one of these coins is the second last year of the monarch's reign. This is 1900. Queen Victoria ruled till 1901. This is 1910. King Edward ruled until 1911. There you go. And then on to the very old and very cool coins. This is the one I dug up in the dark. It's a very beautiful Bank of Montreal 1842 1 penny token. Yeah, it's weird digging stuff in the dark. If you've never done it before, it's very... I'm glad that the target was big, because it would have been very difficult to find it if it was something small like a trime. And then this. These are the last 2 coins that I found this year, and they're also 2 of my favorite coins. This one here is a 1819 Matronhead American penny. A very early penny to find in my neck of the woods. Very, very uncommon for this area. This, oops, there it is. This one right here, even more uncommon, is a King George II. I think it's a halfpenny. These coins were made from 1727, I think it was, till 1760. You're looking at at least a 250-year-old coin there, people. That is incredibly old for these parts. In my neck of the woods, where I live, 250 years ago, the only people walking through this area, which at the time would have been a virgin forest, would have been French fur traders, and probably the Chippewa would have been ranging through here, and maybe some Seneca. I don't know. There wouldn't have been a lot of British people wandering through here. So those are 2 remarkable coins. I just love them. That is why I do this. Well, I do it for lots of different reasons, but when you find something like that, it just blows your mind. You can see him on there quite easily too. King George II with his little... He's got kind of a square-looking head, but it's because he's wearing a Roman laurel wreath with little ribbons down here, whatever. Anyways, enough about that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. I'm up to 70 followers, which is pretty awesome. So thanks, guys, for watching, and feel free to leave a comment. I'll get back to you. Have a good day. I'm going out tomorrow. More adventures, more videos to come. Thank you. Bye-bye.